Peace and blessings, community. We are here on a very impromptu conversation with you guys. As you guys know, or as you ladies, whoever's here, know, it's the new moon. It's new moon energy. So I called up my sister Kagemni. And I was like, let's get on live. Let's talk about the new moon. Let's talk about what we would normally do during this time. Let's talk about some manifestation. Let's talk about raising vibrations. Let's just talk. So that's what we at today. Um, for those of you who don't know, my name is Hadidah. I am the CEO of Yoni Love Herbals in this red tent. You can find my information down below to be able to get in contact with me. For those of you who don't know, this is my sister Kagemni. She is the CEO and founder of Wholistic Healers Network, a bomb ass squad of healers. So we just want to come to y'all. So I know for me, Kagemni, like when the new moon comes around, it's weird because sometimes it's energy of like, oh yeah, let's manifest, let's this, let's that. And then other times it's energy like, let's just chill, let's go within. The new moon is a dark period. So normally things are kind of like inward reflection, like paying attention to what we need to change, looking at what we might need to do, what we might want to manifest later on. And then the full moon is usually when we like put it out to everybody. But starting out, peace, whoever's coming in, starting out in the new moon, it's just like, man, the energy is so fresh and so new. And on top of that, Ramadan was just yesterday, or Ramadan ended yesterday, and the Eid was here. So it was like a lot of energy of, hey, Mansoor. It was a lot of energy of, just like everybody getting together and combining with community and things like that. So I'm just looking forward to what we about to walk into.
Yeah.
What are some things that you do normally during the new moon to raise your vibration and your energy? Peaceful whoever coming in. Hey, Marsha. Hey,
Peace.
Science Kid.
You said we want. What are some of the things I do? I might write a letter to myself.
Oh yes, the letter ceremony.
Yes. And
Wait. So tell us about your letter. Tell us about your letter because some people don't know. Like I want people to be able to experience what it means, like what we talking about means. So what do you when you do your letter? What does that usually entail?
It usually entails what I want to manifest, what I want my future to look like. And I'm writing it as if it already is. Right? Like I'm owning it, like it's done now. So I'm writing the letter and I'm like, and so it is, like it's done. And then I'll light a candle depending on how I feel to be, what color candle, be white, yellow, green, depending on, purple, whatever I'm feeling, at the moment, whatever spirit is telling me. And, set my intention, with the candle, even thanking the candle for being a part of, this ceremony and things of that nature, and just putting it under the candle and lighting the candle and just releasing stuff. Releasing, not like looking at the candle every 2 seconds, worried about, what's it doing? Is it going to do? No, it's done. It's going to manifest.
Word.
It's already here. So that's one of the things that I do. I might, like you stated, self-reflecting. I might just go ahead and take a spiritual bath just to cleanse myself, reflect on myself, like, okay, what's going on in my life? What's the lessons that I need to learn? Sometimes it's not easy. You know what I mean?
Talk about it.
Yeah, some recent stuff that happened, that had me like, whew, some angry feelings came out. You know what I mean? And I'm still like going through that. I thought that I was healed from some things, but it triggered that. So I had to really go within and reflect and, and cleanse myself and then be thankful. You go through all of the emotions of being angry and frustrated and this and that. And then you go within and say, okay, what is the lesson I was supposed to learn from this in order to move on or carry it to my next part of my journey, right? And
wait. Don't go into no other ideas. So we gotta go back because you mentioned candles and colors. So we gotta go into color and vibration.
Yes.
And my sister Kagemni is really, really, really good at this, and she don't give herself enough credit. I'm just gonna put it
Oh
out there.
gosh.
But
Oh,
I
Lord.
always call her if I gotta have any questions about like, so Queen, what's the angel that corresponds to this? Or what's the day that corresponds to that? Or what's the color that corresponds to this? So I want us to jump into that because today is Saturday. So I want you to share with us with let's go through the weeks. I mean the days of the week and like colors or whatever and vibrations and things like that because that's big in
Yeah.
manifestation and making things like come to existence. And if y'all don't got your notepad and pen, go get it.
I forget some days, but I'll
You
share what I remember, child. So today is Saturday. So of course Saturday is a Saturday. So Saturday, Saturday. The color is blue, or actually blue or brown or black. The scent is myrrh. Today is myrrh.
Myrrh.
Yes. Yeah. So the angel, it's different angels at different times that I've learned. So for me, this is a particular day for me being an Aquarian, and born in January. So today is actually my day that I've learned. And at 1:00, the Archangel Cassiel. Well, Cassiel, because I'm Cassiel, is the reigning archangel at that time, and particularly for me at that time. So Saturday. Then Sunday, of course, is Archangel Michael. Alayhi salatu wasalam. Sorry, Cassia. Alayhi salatu wasalam. To all the beloved archangels, peace and blessings upon them and all that they do. So Sunday, frankincense. The color orange, gold, like the sun.
Okay, like the sun. Got it.
Like this right here. Hang. Green Tara. Oh God. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, Mikael, the angel, the color, the Sunday. The planet Sunday, if you want to call it a planet, and then the colors. Okay, sense, frankincense. Then Monday, of course, Moon Day. It's the moon. So white. Archangel Gabriel or Gabriel, or however you want to pronounce it, beloved. So, lace lots of salam to the Archangel Gabriel. What is it? Jasmine
on Monday?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I just heard?
What?
Oh, all right. So in Zen by Yoni Love Herbals, because y'all know that I'm releasing like a new different thing. I'm gonna have like some archangel frankincense and myrrh and things like that goes along, like the incense and everything that goes along with that day for manifestation, because that's what Zen by Yoni Love Herbals is all about. It's like the manifestation line. Oh, okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes. Tuesday is Mars. Like, come on.
Okay.
That's red. Like, what y'all want to do? Come on with it. Like, you gotta have balance, right? Like, hey.
Yes.
Raphael. Salam. Yes. Raphael. So peace and blessings to him. What's the scent? I forget what the scent is on Tuesday. Pine. I don't know. Pine comes to mind, but that don't seem like that's right. But anyway, I forget the scent. Then Wednesday, just say the days of the week in Spanish, and then you'll know the planet that it corresponds with. So miércoles is Wednesday, so Mercury. Right, which we'd be like, oh no, it's Mercury in retrograde. Oh my goodness. But anyway, Wednesdays, and that's sort of like a yellow, kind of like salmon type of color. Yeah.
Peace for anyone that's coming in. We're talking about the planets and the colors, and archangels that corresponds with each day. Okay, go ahead.
And I forgot the archangel. Oh my gosh, I forget. I forgot what Wednesday is. But anyway, yeah. That's the color, the scent. What's the scent? I forget the scent too. I don't know why I'm forgetting all these scents. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm forgetting the scent for the
It's
Thursday
fine. I
too.
mean, is people got to also go do research for themselves too.
So, yeah, that part. Thursday is Jupiter, which yes, very high vibrational planet. Purple, very high vibrational color. What's the scent? I forget this day one scent for Thursday, but Samael, Sachiel, archangels for Thursday. Then Friday, of course, is Venus, planet of love, color green, sandalwood, and that's archangel. I like to say feminine energy for the archangel, so I say Leha Salatu Wasalam because I feel like that's more of a feminine energy angel. So Hanayel or Anayel. You know, it depends on, you know, how you want to pronounce it. But yeah, Friday, sandalwood. And
you said sandalwood for Friday?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, today, you know, I try to I was really big into it before because I would be like, oh yeah, what's that? I'm gonna wear that color. You know, even though you might not see it or whatever, but I know that I got it on. But yeah, and then like the scent of the day, I was like really into it back in the day, and it really works because it was you know, I won a few like whatever you want to put case or like whatever, you know, and so I was using a little bit of that.
I'm not even mad. So wait a minute before you continue on. So if someone, say for example, the new moon falls today, it's Saturn, right? You said
yeah, some people say Saturn, Uranus, but
okay, or Uranus, and so you can work with the archangel that's on today to help to, like, you're praying of course to the Most High, the Creator, whatever you know you believe in your divine sources, but archangels are sent to be able to help and to assist where needed. So you know, to utilize that energy because each of them governs over something, you know what I mean, some aspect of life. And so when you start to really study the archangels that are corresponding with it, it talks about the energy that day really kind of like brings forth. And therefore that's the stuff, that's the area in your life that so somebody said Saturday is Archangel Michael or Michael.
okay, I
I'm
was
asking. She's asking. What did you say?
oh no, Saturday. Yeah, no, so I was talking about for my particular day. So I was taught as Cassiel. So you can look up Casiel.
Okay, Cassio. Cassio said so.
Really like get into it. I'm sorry. At different times, there's different, you know, archangels that are reigning at those times. But for me, in my personal like teaching or what I was taught, yeah, for me personally, is Cassiel.
And that makes sense because, like, at certain times of the day, each of the planets, according to where the Earth is in its orbit, is also, you know, aligning at a certain position. So, like, even with Sheikh, like when he's teaching color candle for Friday, what's the color candle for Friday? What's the color?
Oh, the color is green. Planet Venus.
Green.
So colors green.
Right. Venus is love. So green, Mao. What was I going to say? Oh, but that makes sense because even when Sheikh is talking about it and like we're working on prayers or any kind of, you know, working with, you know, the spiritual realm and anything that we're doing, he talks a lot about like the times of the night. So there's different angels / spirits that are governing certain times of the night. No problem, babe. That's governing certain times of the night. And so, you know, you will do whatever that prayer is or whatever that work is or whatever that zikr is or whatever that shit is to activate that energy, to call that energy forward. Of course, praying to the Most High, Creator, whoever you believe in, but also utilizing the power that's in that time that you manifested in to bring forward what you want. So I think that maybe after our 55 days of transformation, we could really jump into the manifestation aspect on that science, like utilizing the times of the day, the days of the week, the colors and their vibrations to be able to make what we want to happen. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about y'all, but your girl's trying to get what she needs. Okay. So So let me ask you a question then.
Mm-hmm.
Friday is green, right?
Yeah.
Friday
Mm-hmm.
is love. But would you say that it also will correspond to money?
Hmm. I
If you
guess.
had like in your professional opinion, from what you've
Nah.
learned, what would be the day that you think probably corresponds most to the energy of like money or wealth or that kind of energy?
Mm. I would think, you know what? Thursday. Thursday comes to mind because of Jupiter. High
Mm.
vibrational is purple, high vibrational color, even though, greens with, green money and things of
But
that
it's
nature.
also the heart chakra.
Right, heart chakra. Yeah, purple it comes to mind. But of
Mm.
course, everything is intention, right? So it's like, hey, you could just set your intention if that's what you want to manifest. Set your intention for any day, right? It's just all about intention. But yeah, what came to mind was Thursday, actually.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know, but whatever resonates. Yeah, Friday, love. I don't know. I guess you could utilize it, like I said, any day for wealth. Yeah.
Something that I do often is like when it's the new moon, I'll cleanse my crystals, especially those that I use for like in my practice with my like clients, like anyone that's coming. So y'all have never like if you've never been into my shop space, then you don't notice. But like I have crystals that are available. So when a person comes in for a yoni steam, they pick a crystal that is going to be the crystal that's helping them throughout their session. Peace for whoever's coming in. They pick a crystal that's going to be the crystal that's helping them throughout their session. And so they hold that. And when we do the conversation and things like that, they're using the crystal. But obviously, throughout the week, you have to constantly cleanse because you don't want one person's energy carrying over into another's. But at the same time, like when it's the new moon and it's the full moon, I utilize that energy to cleanse my crystals. So normally during the new moon, I'm putting my crystals into water
Okay.
and I am putting them in the new moon in the window in the new moon for 3 days straight. So the day when the new moon energy is coming in, the day of the actual new moon when it reaches its peak, and then the day after the new moon. And so for those 3 days, I will leave it in the window to be able to bask in, the new moon energy, and then that will help to kind of um like kind of start like wipe everything out in order to be able to start afresh and anew. So, but at the same time, the full moon energy I utilize in order to be able to excuse me, cleanse the crystals like to push things out. So like my darker crystals, like my black tourmaline, like this one. I mean
Ooh,
my
child.
black obsidian, this one, and like my malachite, the crystals that can't like just can't be submerged in water, but I'll take the malachite and I'll use it. Also my clear quartz because I use it a lot in my work with clients. The clear quartz I'll do. So I'll just use like the energy of the full moon a lot of times to be able to help me to clear that. So right now, if you have crystals, it's a perfect time. Also new moon energy, I tend to use water. Full moon energy, I tend to use dirt. So I will bury my full moon. I will bury my crystals in a full moon, but I will normally cleanse them with water in the new moon because I want to draw on the energy of water as cleansing, but earth to be able to ground certain energy out of because I don't necessarily want like there's okay. So for example, I don't know if y'all know this, but like when you get spiritual work done, I know I'm going to get ready to get deep right now, but when you get spiritual work done, a lot of times, you don't. Sometimes the water that you're washing with. So say you have to take a bath.
Mhm.
Sometimes the water that you're washing with, you can't put into the drain. You have to put into the dirt because that thing has to be recycled. So so
Mhm.
depending on what the energy is, you don't utilize water to you utilize water to wash and to cleanse. You don't utilize water to bury or to ground energy or to pull something out of it. You use earth for that. So I tend to bury my crystals at the full moon because I want to use that energy at the full moon to help like release, to ground the crystals, bring them back down to zero, and then I will recharge them with the new moon again. So
Mhm.
I don't know why, but I just felt like I felt led to share that. Because I know that some of the community uses crystals in their work, and we're talking about, you know, the colors and the vibrations and
Yeah.
manifestation. So
What is what are
go ahead.
some of the other ways, since we're talking about different ways you could cleanse your crystals and things of that nature, what are some of the other ways you want to share with the
So
with the
I actually smudge my crystals. Um, if I like, I will burn. Sometimes it's herbs. Sometimes it's like sage. Like I'll take a small little piece of sage like this. I'll put it over charcoal, and I will actually smudge them. Um, I have used fire. Said I have used fire. She asked, "Have you ever used fire to get rid of something in life or in energy?" And
yeah.
yeah, I was thinking about doing this, but not sure yet. Yeah, so you can use fire, but depending on what you're trying to get rid of, you want to be careful because fire can ignite the energy that you are trying to banish. So it's kind of tricky. Most of the time, like if you in my experience, like in using fire, I use some other element first to help cleanse and to ground, and then I will go into fire. So, for example, a letter burning ceremony, that's
Yes.
fire, but you're going to also use some other element with it. So, after
Yeah.
you do the fire, either you're going to bury it or you're going to take it and you're going to put it into the water. Like I've taken, my ashes and put them into the river before. I've taken my ashes and I've, buried them. Like it just depends on what you're
Shoot.
trying to work with. Go ahead, Queen.
I'll
I
take
I'll share
my ass
some.
and be like, hey, he can go to the wind out here. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, absolutely. The wind too.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
like yes.
Yeah. So yes, said like depending on what you want to do, you can use fire. If you want to, like, I don't want to intrude on your business, but if you want to share specifically what it is, and then I guess we can give you like guidance, on whatever our opinion is. If you want to share, I was thinking about burning it afterwards. Oh, okay, yeah. So I would use fire if it's like
Yeah.
paper. I would use fire. But back to your question, Kagemni, I do smudging. Um, I also have dang, I gotta hop off,
Getting
y'all.
into it.
My
It
guest
was
is here.
wonderful. Yes. Part two.
All right, so yeah, we need to do a part two. Maybe we'll come back tonight, like around midnight or so. We'll do a
All
part
right.
two. If not tonight, then another day. But we're gonna come back for a part two, y'all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love
This
y'all,
was
but
beautiful.
I got
Yeah.
community coming. All right,
Give thanks, y'all. Peace.
peace.